welcome to Education 3000. We're here co-recreating education. So, hi Noemi, how are you doing today?
Hello, Giovanna. Hello, everybody, dear friends. Yes, we go for one more program. Really, I love these programs. Those
Yes.
programs. It's like a refresh. It's like to be together. Don't forget to put your comments. It's like to feel we have so many ideas with education and tools and experiments and experience, I would say. No experiment, experiences. But we are not alone. Each time we do a program, we can see it's a huge network. And this is what I like, really, very, very, very much. Thank you, Giovanna, for making that possible. And thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Noemi, because you're sharing and we are sharing all of these very important master classes. And today we have the number 15. Can you imagine?
15! What? 5.
Yeah, so we're 15, and today we're going to talk about the yellow petal. For the ones that they do not know what we're talking about and they're just coming in, we're talking about the 7-petal school, isn't it? Noemi, could you tell us a little more about the 7-petal school?
Yes, during all this masterclass, and you can watch them, they are all in YouTube, we saw neuroeducation, tips, tools, but now we are inside, it's more practical. It's a proposal called 7-petal school or 7 pedagogical area, so it's really comprehensive. Some people say holistic. It's towards the development of the human being, complete, integral, comprehensive development. And we see each petal one by one. So last time we saw the blue one, movement, physical exercise. And now we go to the yellow one. Yellow one is like all the subject. Of course, we are going to learn, but renewed curricula or syllabus, renewed way of teaching. The pedagogical part is so different. And we all know that because you are, or as a parent or as a teacher, we want something different. We don't want to repeat the way we were raised, for instance. At least most of them, I would say.
Yes.
And why do we educate? What for? To repeat something that doesn't work that much, or to co-create, to co-build, to co-construct something new, fantastic, with solidarity, peace culture in mind, with peace inside. I mean, it's a complete switch. Well, I make the story short because sometimes it's
yes,
so exciting.
It is. It's like and knowing that we're going to learn a new way in which all the cognitive areas are taken.
Cognitive area.
Yes. So far, we have been a little. If you ask the kids, we have been a little bored and stuff with education. So we're going to have a little more fun in our education. We want to be, all this education to arrive to us in a way that we enjoy it. So let's check what we have in mind and what all the tools that we have in this petal today.
Yeah, and remember, the kids nowadays, most of them, of course, is in general, be careful not to put another box, are quite fast, and they learn through action and project. So it's completely different between our ways with the board and somebody talking. So it's like a revolution with all the new pedagogical tool, and it's fun. So remember that. And it will attend the real need of the children, the real need of the society, and the planet herself. And I love to say herself. Do you want to go straight to the video? And then meanwhile, people can put questions, comments.
Yes,
let's put it afterwards as well, because in YouTube we can see all the comments, and it's great.
Perfect. So what we could do is let's go to the video, and we're going to enjoy. And don't forget to share. We're going to wait for your comments and your questions as well. So we'll see you after the video. Enjoy.
Let's go then. everybody. Dear friends, welcome to Education 3000. I am Noemi Payimar, the founder of Education 3000, and we welcome you to our next video.
Hi Naomi, hi
Oh,
everyone.
hello, Dave.
I'm David Fegan, the International English Program Coordinator at Education 3000, and this is our Level 1 series of videos called Co-Recreating Education. So we've started looking, for those of you who have been watching the previous videos, we've been looking at the 7 Petal schools. And today we're going to look at the yellow petal,
Yeah,
correct?
that's why I'm yellow. I have a yellow scarf. And the yellow petal is beautiful. It's all the subject. Of course, we are at school, we want to learn, but to learn in a different way. So let's see how we can improve this part of, I would say, to learn, of course, yes, but it has to be definitely not to memorize, but to have fun and to grow as a human being. Can you see my screen?
I can see it
I
nice
want
and clear.
it a little bit bigger. So we call it the second petal. This is a yellow petal. Remember, the 7 petal school layout is by colors. And I really like this. I like all the petals, you know, Dave. But this one, can we just remind everybody about the 7 petal school?
Sure. So the 7 Petal Schools for Peace is a cutting edge, comprehensive, and dynamic educational proposal created by Education 3000. It presents 7 petals, which we can see there on the right, or 7 pedagogical areas for the harmonious development of the human being and for a durable culture of peace. And again, for those people who are tuning in maybe for the first or second time, all of these videos are on our YouTube channel, so you can check out the previous videos to have a bit more context.
And maybe we can review them quickly. The first one, and we already made the video about it. We already recorded. It's physical and kinesthetic development, pure movement, and pure healthy body. And then
The second one is articulated cognitive development, which we're going to be looking at in this video.
this is today's subject.
And the third one we've got there, the pink petal, social and multicultural development, peace culture, and emotional intelligence.
Extremely important as well.
The fourth one, the white petal, aesthetic development, arts, geometry, and bioarchitecture. The fifth one, Naomi, what have we got there? The green petal.
Green, it's straightforward. It has to be ecological development and as well clean energy systems to have clean energy source. And we learn that inside the school from early age.
And the sixth one, the red petal, is hands-on development and applied sciences. And finally,
To do.
number 7, personal development and self-sciences.
To know thyself, to know oneself. So today we go straight to the yellow, the beautiful yellow.
Articulated cognitive development. So what does that mean, Naomi?
So it's all the topics like math. I mean, usually that's supposedly it's supposed to be hard to teach or to learn, but it's not true. So it would be topics like math, physics, chemistry, astronomy, but all these beautiful subjects should be articulated and taught or approached in a completely different way. For instance, all that.
Yeah, so we can see cognitive learning. It's fun, it's creative, it involves teamwork, it's well articulated, it's contextual, it's multicultural. We've also got KTK, so kids teaching kids, and we saw in the previous videos an example, a very successful example of that in Russia.
Yes.
It involves a good academic level, and it also involves self-taught or autodidactic children.
Yes, Dave. Remember when we saw the characteristics of the children, the video number 2, we saw, and we have some stats done on that, that 80% of the children, especially when they are small, they love to learn by themselves. They are self-taught, self-didactic or autodidactic. And we have to use that in the learning process, because there is no point in that case to provide knowledge if it's more fun for them and it's more pedagogical to be self-taught and to learn what you like and to do your research, I mean, and to then after that to share it, and then to, I mean, your when you do that, your motivation is much higher and you are more creative and you learn much more. And the other one is articulated, like it's not only math, it's math in context. So how can I use math in economy? I want to build a tree house, so how can I measure? It's all with and in context, of course, so you can apply as well, and it's so much fun.
So contextual and very clearly taught. Nice.
And this is some techniques. I'm sure most of the teachers, you know them, but it's nice to review that. It's very important to focus on this kind of teaching nowadays.
Yeah, so we've got STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics together. STEAM, which is what we just mentioned, but including art. We've got solution-based learning, project-based learning, team building, NeuroFlash 3000, which are techniques based on the extreme speed of the right hemisphere of the brain. So some studies by Dr. Shishida and Glenn Deman. And we've looked at some of this before, and we'll give a little bit of a reminder about the velocity of the brain as well, and also extraocular vision. So some of these themes, I mean, our viewers can obviously research these as they wish on the internet, but what are some of the ones that maybe you want to clarify or give a little bit more detail about, Naomi?
Yeah, what is the difference with solution-based learning and project-based learning, for instance? A project, of course, is you do the project, you have an idea, and please, it has to be the project the children or the young people, they want to do. What do you want to do related to this subject? Oh, we want to clean the whole street, or we want to research on quantum physics, astronomy, or something they really like. And when it's their project, when they decide to do it, or we want to do a movie, the motivation is very high and they are very creative and they involve all their friends. And that's a project. And you do the project all the way to the end. You conclude the project. A solution-based learning is when you have, let's say there is a problem in the school or in your neighborhood or in your town. It's a real problem. Let's say a traffic problem. So the kids or the students, they get together and they find solutions. And then they present the solutions. And I know some schools, the solutions were so good, they present the old project or all the solutions they found to the mayor, the town hall mayor, I mean the mayor of the city. And it was approved, and they could do it inside the town. It was about traffic, I remember. And the other one I know was about cleaning the street. So they involved the policeman because they had to stop the traffic. So there are really, and then they cleaned everything and the neighbors were helping. So it's like to know the real life and to know you can always find solution and llevarle a cabo, do it, implement. So I think it's very good for the students to be involved.
And a very good reminder as well that, you know, it's not just adults who think of solutions, right?
Yes, that's the idea. Then we will see some more about NeuroFlash. And first, we want to talk about creativity.
So something important to remember, always encourage it. Always encourage creativity and lateral thinking.
Yes, because sometimes, oh no, this is not correct. Oh no, you won't find a solution that way. But let them explore, and then they will find some. They will learn anyway. If it is work, or if it works, or if it doesn't work, it's learning anyway. You know, and then you are responsible of what you want to do. And lateral thinking,
we talked about it previously, but it's so important to find solution A, B, C, D, and to know you can do it. And it requires a very positive mindset and a lot of self-esteem as well. And that's, I would say, the thinking many or most of the children they will present nowadays. So it's very important. Lateral thinking, not only critical thinking, but to propose, propositive. How do you say it, propositive, when you propose something positively?
Like you propose something, I guess,
Yeah.
a proposal.
Yes, yes, yes. You don't complain, or you don't I do say
You
ask
don't
for
compla-
more things, or no,
you don't
no, it's
complain. You don't
proposal.
ask for more. You just find the solution with what you've got.
Hmm. So it's from a complaining society we go to an active and responsible society. This is the idea with the lateral thinking, and it has to be fun, 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 fun. And here you can see an example on how to, the corners are so dull sometimes. You can arrange, and it's physical. You can see, you can touch, you can see the colors, you can build. This is what I mean by an active education. And of course, all the children, they love it. And high school too, and university too. It has to be the same principles. And little ones too. It's for everybody. Remember we talked about neuroflash?
Yeah, so these are some books, right, Naomi, that you can find on our website, which will it's below in the description, and we'll remind you later. Why do you like these books in particular, Naomi?
Because it's very old. I mean, Glenn Thoman started 40 years ago, 40, and he started with special education. And he said the same with Dr. Shishida. He said the right brain is so fast, and remember this is the speed. We will see that again. Why don't we use the right brain? So he started a completely new way of learning, extremely fast, like it will be boom, 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 like 1 second per bits of information. He called that bits of intelligence. And using this extreme speed, the children they could learn. And I went to Japan to Dr. Shishida's institute, and in 40 minutes they will have like 12 subjects and learn a huge amount of knowledge. It's called encyclopedic knowledge from encyclopedia, with fun, with no stress at all. It's not like you push the children. It's like you are in alpha waves. You use the speed of the right brain, and it's absolutely um, amazing, I would say. And then the other one down below, it's Noe Esperon, and I will show you the movie after that. But then can we go back to the speed, the brain processing velocity, so we understand why Dr. Shishida and Dr. Glendoman were so pioneer. They were great researcher, and I think they opened something they opened a new door to education.
Totally right, because we can see the left hemisphere processes, or its velocity is 2,000 bits per second. The right hemisphere, on the other hand, is 1 to 10 million bits per second. So there's a pretty massive difference there.
And when the two brains work together, we can reach the extreme velocity of 40 million bits per second. So again, we can't ignore those data. The idea is to recuperate the capacities of the brain and the speed of the brain. So, Dave, some teachers tell me, Noemi, they don't pay attention. They are all over the place. I have to go. I will go more slowly, slower. I will go slower. And I always say, no, teacher, don't go slower. Go faster. If you want to catch the attention, go faster. And then use the speed of the right hemisphere. And it works. Basically, the kids were bored because they knew already and that they want to do something else. So to show the speed, it will be like if I have my cards, like math or whatever, it will be boom, 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 1 second per card. That way, the concentration is always in the right hemisphere. You don't have time to go to the left hemisphere. The left hemisphere is when you go slow, like one. Everybody, this is one, one. Yes, can you say one? And then 1 + 1 is 2. So when you go this speed, that's it. You lose the children because this is, you go back to the left hemisphere. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, and I do understand, and obviously for our viewers at home as well, obviously this is a mythology that's been developed. If it sounds a little bit crazy or like you're thinking how, there is a mythology. We're giving you just a little bit of a summary, but there is a lot of science and there is a way to do it as well.
Yes, actually, Dr. Shishida wrote 28 books. I mean, he did a lot of research on the right hemisphere of the brain. And neuroscience too now is discovering beautiful, beautiful capacity of our brain, and the brain and the heart and the brain and the entire glandular system. It's a beautiful, incredible bio piece of bioengineering, and the DNA. No, I mean, ancestral writing and ancestral reading, the kids, they love it. Try to find something from Egypt, from your local culture, and before they do ABC, try to capture their enthusiasm with ancestral writing. They love it. And then they want to learn how to write and read. You see, we do it reverse. This one, have you heard about the school where they write with both hands?
Just a little bit, just a tiny bit. But we're going to watch a video about it, right?
Yeah, this is from India. And this is a school in quite of a poor sector. And they do this amazing work where every child is ambidextrous. This is incredible, because this is a proof when you use both hands, you use both hemisphere. You have to, because one hand is linked to your hemisphere. I mean, my right hand is linked to my left hemisphere, and my left hand is linked to my right hemisphere. So when you do both, you can reach a speed of 40 million beats per second. So let's watch the video, and it's in English.
Pupils write with both hands at school where head teacher insists every child is ambidextrous. This is the incredible school where the head teacher's bizarre dedication to handwriting practice means every pupil is ambidextrous. Only 10% of the population are left-handed, and only 1% can write with both hands. But all 300 students at Veena Vandini School in India can write with both their left and right hand, with some able to do both at the same time, in different languages. Every 45-minute lesson features 15 minutes devoted to handwriting practice, to make sure all students at the remote rural school have the skill. School founder and former soldier VP Sharma said he was inspired to demand the lessons by India's first president, who was ambidextrous. Head teacher Mr. Sharma said, "I read in a magazine that Dr. Rajendra Prasad, India's first president, used to write with both hands. This inspired me to give it a try. Later, when I launched my school at my native village, I tried training the students. We began training students from Standard I, and by the time they reached Standard 3, they were comfortable writing with both the hands. Students of Standard 7 and 8 can write with speed and accuracy. Further, they can write 2 scripts simultaneously, one with each hand. Students also know several languages, including Urdu." The school, which is founded in 1999, is located in a remote area in Singrauli district, Madhya Pradesh. Mr. Sharma said their unique dedication to handwriting led South Korean researchers to visit and study the pupils 2 years ago, to find out more about ambidexterity.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, I mean, to force, and plus on the top of all, to force a child to write with the right hand is not pedagogical. And we have to let the left hand people write with the left hand. That's one step. But to have both hands, this is genius. This is beautiful. And actually, many painters and many people, they are now, it's kind of the fashion to work with both hands. I know some people, they do it on purpose. That's one thing. But then they are going to be more flabbergasted as well. This is when the kids are blindfolded and they can see. And it's called extra ocular vision. And this is No Esperon. This is from Mexico. So we have some image somewhere in this movie. We are talking about, let me see, I want exactly when we can see Noé working. It's here. See, this is a school in Mexico. It's a public school. So they did a program with 360 students. This is Noé Esperon, and I think he's a genius too. I mean, it's amazing what he's doing. You can see him right here. Because it's not only to see blindfolded, which is called extraocular vision, but then there is a whole therapeutic method. He said there is 220 patterns that are they are deleted or erased with the method, like emotional issues, abusing, violence, a sense of poverty, lack of confidence, the ancestral memory, lack of conquest or war, or the fear of the grandparents. So the method take care of that, will heal that, and then they will see basically through the frontal lobe, and they do a bunch of exercise, and then the academic level will go up. This is a geographic lesson. This is Mexico with all the states. So far normal, right? But look, all the students, they are blindfolded, although they can see remotely. Some of them, they can see through the fingers. That's why they do this. So this is true. I know this method. I saw it myself, and it's impressive. It can be done to children from 6 to 10 years old. And then the violence and the social skills improves a lot, and ethic, and as well they learn much faster as well. So Noah is talking about the help of the parents and the teachers, of course, and he said that all kids can do it. And this is something we can incorporate in the future in education. I'm not talking about now. Remember, we have the phases 1, 2, and 3. Remember when we saw the tools? Those tools are phase 3. Because first we have to do all the petals, and we have to do the emotional intelligence development, and we have to do the peace culture program. But after, we can consider all these new tools. And this is only the beginning, to my views.
So some pretty amazing stuff there, Naomi. Pretty incredible. And for our viewers, if you want a little bit more information, maybe you're, I don't know, maybe you didn't believe it, or you want to know more, check it out, obviously on the web. But we've got a lot of videos on YouTube. We've got lots of resources on our website. You can also get in touch via Facebook or email. Send us to our Gmail account. All of these are below in the description. And we hope you enjoyed the video about the yellow petal.
Ah, yes,
We looked at
yellow
today.
petal. And let's see, I want to finish with us here. Yes, that was a yellow petal. I want to remind you, all the petals are linked together. But sometimes it's nice to know there is at least 7 levels of development we have to take care of, and have the ability to mix with your own curricula, mix with your own activities and necessities of your country or local place. And it's now the art of teaching, is the art of blending all that together and enjoy it and have fun.
And so the next video, which petal are we going to look at in the next one?
It has to be number 3, right? So
Which
we
color?
go to
What does it mean?
petal. Pink petal, social skills, peace culture, emotional intelligence, of course. So we
Perfect.
see you on the next video.
In the next video.
On.
Bye, everyone. Thank you,
Bye
Naomi.
bye. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, everybody.
So we are back. Giovanna, we need your microphone.
Yes,
Giovanna, we have comments.
I realized that.
I really like these comments from Marisol Garcia Contreras. Do you want to read it?
Yes, I think that the difference between brain processing velocity is because the right side works in a free way and left side works organizing. Thank you, Marisol. Yes, definitely. Would you like to share some comments about it? How definitely kind of the right side of the brain works freely. It definitely works in a very fast way as a difference of our left side brain, isn't it?
Yeah, I really like the image of the freeway because that's the way it is. Remember, some
Yes.
studies said the velocity will be from 1 to 10 millions bit per second. This is the velocity. It's a very high speed. The left brain is only 2,000 bits per second, according to Rob Williams and Carrillo. And then Marisol is mentioning the painting techniques. There is a painting techniques doing something like that with both hands at the same time. Remember when we saw the kids writing with both hands? And I listened better to the video. At the end, the lady said, and they can write 2 essays or 2 texts at the same time with both hands. This is even more than 1 lecture with both hands.
Yes.
So this painting technique must be very good because if you connect the 2 brains with the exercise of both hands, you go to alpha waves. And when you go to alpha waves, you tap into creativity and the reservoir of possibilities, which is as well quantum education or quantum physics. And that's the next level for education. Maybe by the end of the year, we will do a next level 2.
Yes.
We have level 1, 2, and 3. And 3 will be quantum education. So very interesting. And our friend Karina Rascon as well.
Hey, Karina.
Saludos, greetings.
Hi,
Karina. Excellent topic.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for commenting. We're always waiting for your comments, for your sharing. And give us a like and ask some questions. And we're always we're always waiting for you to input and give us feedback. So Marisol says, very interesting to see these videos. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching us. And Marisol, if you have some more comments or you have some ideas, you can just go ahead in our this page of education3000.info or Facebook pages as well. Education 3000, 4000, 5000
Here's a Facebook.
in
Yeah.
English. Yes. So,
Please
yes.
visit Facebook, subscribe as well, because you have the last news and some articles and videos. I saw, Giovanna, you post very nice, interesting stuff recently. So we
Yes.
are in touch through the Facebook. We are in touch through the YouTube channel. Remember, you can always put comments here afterwards and we look at them. It's called Educatiooon, 3,000 different languages. And the website, let me find it somewhere here.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
it's the website.
there you are.
Remember, here we have like 7 books and it's all free, and we have a lot of material. You can always visit that. Remember what we said at the end of the videos. We consider education heritage of the world, so it has to be free, and it has to be spread rapidly. That's why we do those programs online every week, and that's why we like to be together. We have now a network all around the world. It's more than 50 countries, and actively we are with 15 countries from the 5 continents. And now this year we are going to do the university. We are right in that. It's called Multi-University 3000 and the 5 continents campus, 5 continent campus,
Yes.
which is great because we can connect the whole world now through
It's
education.
amazing, yeah. How this network is growing, it's amazing. And all this information that we have for these master classes are being recorded in our page of YouTube channel, so you can go back and review them. We have very interesting classes over there, and you just let us know how it went.
Oh,
Thank
let me
you so
see.
much.
We can see.
Yes.
Yes, and about the yellow petals, the cognitive, the one nobody wants to take care of, but it's fabulous. The capacity of learning, of exploring, of be amazed, and it has a lot of to do with creativity. That's why we put solution-based learning, project-based learning. Do your movie, do your own blog, do your movie, and you put it on your social network, because creativity is linked with the right brain. So there is a second reason, not only because of the speed, but it's connected to emotion, it's connected to the creativity. It will open the lateral thinking, which is find solution and other solution. It's opening up consciousness, solution finding, well-being, and the possibility of really changing the world. Like if you have a great ideas and with your creativity and the right brain, you find solution and you can do it with the front lobe as well. This part is involved in execution. That's it. You have happy children, happy young people. They know their purpose. They know they can do it, and they are self-confident. So this petal actually is very important, and it's linked to the next one we are going to see next week, which is a pink petal, emotional intelligence, because you have to be stable in your emotion so your brain can go at that speed and with that creativity. If not, there is a blockage. By blockage, it's stuck here. If you don't open here, you know what I mean. If your emotions are not flowing, it's harder for the brain to flow. Makes the story short. The story short.
That brain and heart connection that we talk about it too, isn't it? The coherence between our brain and our heart.
The coherence. Yes.
And that's what we're going to talk about too, probably regarding our emotionals and our pink petal. But I enjoy this program because it showed me that we are towards a new way of learning with this extraocular vision and all of these techniques that they have shown us. Like the writing and oh, it was incredible. I enjoyed it. So this is our pink petal for next week. So it's social and multicultural development, peace culture, and emotional intelligence that we will be talking about. That's great. So
So same time,
yes.
same channel, same team. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for sharing, and we'll be seeing you next class. Thank
Oh,
you.
there's one more comment. Wait.
Oh, do you have one? Okay.
It's a long one.
Okay.
Marisol Garcia Contreras. Thank you. I am a new subscriber from Mexico City. I'll go to your Facebook and other official pages to know the material. I appreciate your effort to share this knowledge. Oh, thank you, Marisol. And you can go to YouTube. We have how many? Like 15 alive, but we have as
Yes.
well all the masterclass in short version, and we have a lot of material like the marathon, the architecture 3000, input of the children, young people. It's all family growing up. Welcome, Marisol.
Yes. And if you subscribe, you can just access to all of our playlists and everything. So just be in touch. Be in touch. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you so much. You take care. See you next week, and thank you everybody to co-create this new education. We do need everybody. Ciao.
Ciao.